Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a product review for you guys. Before we get started, don't forget to give my video a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. So let's get into it. The product review I'm doing today is on the Infinity Pro by Conair. So as you can see, this is like not your typical curling iron. It's been out for a few years, but it didn't, I felt like they thought it would be the next big thing. And there are people who have it, but it's not the wand. I don't know, it's not like it. I feel like it didn't take off as much as they maybe thought it would. So today I'm just going to kind of give you a rundown on the reality of it, what it does, settings, all this different stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and then, because I want to actually see like how long it takes to heat up. I typically don't pay attention to it. I have used it a few times before, I'm not gonna lie, but I've never used it through a, product review sort of mindset, because that's totally different than just using it on my own hair. That's kind of, I don't know, it's different. Using it on my own hair is just like, oh yeah, whatever. But doing a review, I'm thinking like, okay, well, I'm thinking through this factor and this factor and this factor and just a million different things. So it's pretty different than just using it for myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. I'm gonna pause this. Alright, so I just plugged it in, and yeah, now I'm gonna talk through some stuff and see like how long it actually takes to preheat when I'm standing right here, because in the morning it's a little bit different when you're walking around, picking out your outfit, doing different stuff, because you're not necessarily standing right there like, okay, is it done yet? Is it done yet? Is it done yet? So I'm gonna hold it up and kind of show you guys. So this is what it looks like. It has that. Make sure you put your hair in on this side, not that side. I made that mistake one time and my mom almost had to take a screwdriver to it. I was younger, so yeah, it was interesting. But the settings are high, low, and off. Here, there you go. I don't know if you guys can see that. High, low, and off. High is 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Low, I don't know exactly what it was. I don't still have the paper, well, the box and all that from when I first got it 3 years ago. So I'm sorry about that. I looked online. I couldn't really find anything, for sure, but high is 400 degrees. So one thing I will say is if you have thick hair like I do, go ahead and you're going to want to use high, honestly, because that's what's going to work best for your hair. If you have average hair, I would still say use high. You don't have to, but it's gonna work better. And then if you have thin hair, you can go ahead and use the low, and I feel like that will still work, I guess. But if you have thicker hair, you're gonna want to stick with the higher setting. And I know people say, oh, you shouldn't use heat on your hair. Okay, but then you just limit it, Like, okay, so I'm not gonna use heat on my hair every day or whatever. Just try and find other stuff to do. But I don't know, I want healthy hair, but I typically don't feel like you have to completely cut heat out of your hair care routine to make sure it's healthy. I just feel like you need to limit it a little bit more. So it is actually heated up right now, and I just realized I forgot to brush my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush my hair while I talk real quick, because I completely forgot about that step. I don't even know how. So my hair is longer and thicker, and I have used this, I can't remember the last time I did it. It was a while ago, so I don't really remember exactly how long it takes. It takes me about half an hour to go ahead and curl my hair with just a 1-inch barrel. So this, I don't know exactly how long it's gonna take me or anything, but I guess we are gonna go ahead and see. So now that I've got my hair all brushed out and good to go, I'm going to take this scrunchie. I'm going to take my glasses off real quick. Then I'm going to take this scrunchie and just kind of grab at the top of my head, because what I'm doing is mainly grabbing the top layers. My hair's layered, so when I do that, it's just getting my bangs, and which bangs are a mistake, guys. If you're thinking about getting bangs, I mean, you can go for it, but honestly, for me, they were a mistake. so I would not recommend getting bangs. Yeah, they're not great. Alright, so this also has a 12, a 10, here, where is it? There we go. Right there. It has 12, 10, and 8. That's for the different sizes. I don't know exactly what they stand for, but I'm going to show you guys. This is a 12, this is a 10, this is an 8. It will only let you take in certain size hair. So like, there we go. This is a pretty big chunk. You know, I could go ahead and wrap this around a curling iron. So, you know, I want to see, I don't remember exactly if it'll take this in. Yeah, it just beeped like that because it's too much. So if you have thicker hair, it's going to take longer. So honestly, I guess it depends on if it's worth it to you to get up the extra time. Like, alright, so it's sucking it in right now. And then it'll beep a couple times. And then it will, I don't remember exactly how many times it beeps. Yeah, it beeps like beep, 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 beep. And then that means to let it go. So this is like not my favorite type of curl, actually. There we go. I mean, it's okay. It's not ugly, but this is not my favorite type of curl. So that's what a 12 looks like. And then let me show y'all a 10. Okay, that's an 8. Okay, so there's a 10. That's the setting it's on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So this one I did a little bit closer to my head, and then I just kind of want to show you guys like the different sizes, because this one was like very spirally, which I actually don't like to do my hair like that. Again, it did that. I don't remember if it always used to do my hair like this or what. Again, I haven't used it. I mean, it's been over. Whoops. Where's my brush? Alright. So, there we go. Alright, so I don't remember exactly, like, if it always used to look like that. So I'm turning a smaller section in a 10. Because if it always used to look like that, I mean, I don't know why I would have just kept curling my hair like that. I mean, I guess it's kind of flat. This is on high and it's fully heated. So I'll do the tightest one. So I'm going down to an 8. I'm not saying that it won't work for other people, but my hair curls. I mean, honestly, that's just the truth of it. My hair curls well, so I've got a small strand. And I'm going to do an 8 to see what it looks like. I'm going to put it a little bit closer even to kind of make some, like, a little bit of a tight curl. I don't know. What I'm seeing right now is, like, not the greatest. So that just said to release it. Okay, I'm not a fan of these curls. Like, I'm really not. This is what it looks like. So this is an 8. There we go. Can you see that? This is the 8. This is the 10. This is another 10. Wait, yeah, and then this is the 12. I don't know. I'm not a fan of these types of curls. Like, I'm really not. But I'm gonna go ahead and just, honestly, I would say the ones I like the best are probably the, I don't know. I'd say the 12 is my favorite, just because I feel like it put more body into it. Even though these are smaller, and you would think like, oh, it's got more body, it's just kind of like tight and bent. It looks like bent. It doesn't really look like curly. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl all of my head, and then I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like exactly, and then yeah, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on it. So I will update you guys momentarily. Alright, so just kind of an update. I'm doing smaller sections in my hair, and it is actually curling like pretty, so not just like the flat, almost bent type. So as you guys can see, this one's curlier. The thing is, just with having so much hair, I mean, I don't know, with having so much hair, it's kind of a lot of work, I guess, like a lot to just have to go ahead and work on like tiny sections out, like one at a time. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, they are looking better than the other ones, so just a quick update for you guys, and I will let you guys know when I am fully complete with all of my hair. So, oh, see, that one's looking like pretty. Okay, like I see that. That's better. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was wrong at first when I was like, these are kind of like curls. Some of these are really pretty. I just have done smaller sections, so that's definitely helped. So I will update you guys when I am complete with my full head of hair. Alright, so I just finished curling my hair, as you guys can see, and I brought Kinsey up here, my little sister, and I'm gonna ask her how she likes my hair better. Alright, Kinsey, come here. Okay, so look at my hair. Just look at it all. Bask in its glory and splendor. Alright, so do you like it better when I do my hair like this, or when I use just like a regular curling iron?
I like it like that.
Like this? Why do you like it like this?
I don't know, it looks better.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks more curly.
More curly? Okay. Alright, so I asked her, and then in a minute I'm going to go ahead and ask Kirsten what she thinks, just to kind of gauge both of their reactions to it. It's definitely different. Like this piece right here is super curly, because I had, from when I pulled my hair back like that, I literally had this one piece left over. My whole head could look like that. That would be amazing, but that would take so long. Speaking of time, it took me about half an hour to do this, like on the dot. So that's actually not bad. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. Really, Kinsey? I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but typically it takes me about 25 to 30 minutes to use a curling iron. So actually, time-wise, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So yeah, pretty good. Alright, I'm about to bring Kirsten up here and gauge her reaction.
Did you pause?
Alright, so Kirsten, what do you think about my hair? Do you like it better when I do it like this? So just kind of like look at it all like this, or when I do it with just a curling iron?
I like it better when you do it like that, because it gives it more of like a spiral curl.
Okay.
And I think it looks really good with like your face shape and everything. And I think it really looks good on you.
Okay. Well, so thank you for your guys' input. So
You're welcome.
y'all can go do whatever. Alright. So, okay. So they like it better when I do it like this. I'm gonna be honest, I actually like it better when I just use a curling iron, because my hair kind of all looks like, I don't know, like it doesn't look individual like this, and it's not ugly at all, but I don't necessarily like how each thing is individual. Again, if I could have all my hair looking like that curl right there, that would be the bomb.com. I know nobody probably says that, but whatever. It would be amazing if all my hair could look like that with the Infinity Pro, but that would take way too long. So final thoughts. As far as, you know, as you guys saw in the thumbnail, like fab or fail, I would give it, if I used two thumbs, like either two thumbs up, two thumbs down, whatever, I would say one thumb up and one thumb down. I feel like with something that you're just supposed to like let it do your hair yourself, I felt like I was doing too much. Like, oh no, it has to be a super small piece, otherwise it's not gonna look pretty and it'll look flat. Or, you know, just stuff like, one thing to keep in mind, if you have arthritis or something, I would not recommend using this. You have to keep it squeezed tight the entire time. If you let it go to, like, even a little bit, it will just automatically stop, and then you have to start it over again, and then that's putting more heat on your hair, which could fry it depending on what type of hair you have. So that can get pretty frustrating, just having to squeeze it shut. Look, I'm not saying it's all bad, but I'm saying for some things that they advertise, oh, it does it for you, it doesn't necessarily do it all for you. Plus, with something like this, with a curling iron, you can pick what type of a curl you want, and with this, it's like, what size? And the size doesn't really do much. So, I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I personally prefer just using a curling iron because the squeezing down, like, my fingers really hurt afterwards. It's not anything, you know, dangerously, like, oh my goodness, it's so bad. It's nothing like that, but it just hurts, and I don't know. It's pretty, don't get me wrong, it's pretty, I like it, it looks good, but if it was up to me, I would pick the curling iron over the Infinity Pro most of the time. You know, every now and again I would probably use this, but I personally wouldn't use it every day. Then again, you may have different thoughts on it, but yeah, so 1 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down. I wouldn't say it was a fail. I would say it's fab more than fail. Just, I'd say the 1 thumbs down mainly comes from preferences that I have for my hair, stuff like, you know, Kirsten and Kinsey both said that they like my hair better like this. You know, they said, oh yeah, it's so much cuter that way, you know, which I think it looks very pretty. But I personally like just using a curling iron on my hair better. But then again, you know, different people have different preferences in hair and clothes and makeup. So, I mean, it's actually not, you know, a bad product. I would say it's probably worth your time, especially if you have, you know, especially if you have a tendency to burn yourself. This will not let you burn yourself. Like, I tried, like, going like that, even because this is the part that gets hot. The palm of my hand, skin of my hand. If you hold it there for too long, it'll start to hurt. You won't get burnt. So that's a great beginner tool. That's what I used when I first started curling my own hair. So, I mean, honestly, yeah, it's amazing for beginners. So that's, I don't know, if you know a beginner, that is a great gift. That's something amazing for them to start with. They can't burn themselves, so it's completely safe. But I don't know. I still like a curling iron better. But yeah, it's not bad at all. I mean, it's pretty. And especially once I did, you know, smaller pieces, it looked pretty. Because at first I was like, that's really flat. So yeah, guys, this is the finished result. Very curly. Very bouncy, so just make sure you use smaller pieces and you'll get the full volume. Alright guys, I will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment below what you guys thought of my hair. Comment below also what videos you guys want me to do. If you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear from you guys. Alright, I will see you guys next week.